Hello my dear students, in this lecture we will see numerical on strain, principal strains. The question is, the question was asked in ESC 2010 for 10 marks. If the similar question is asked in GATE examination, they will ask for 2 marks. And already with same pattern but by changing data, they have asked in GATE examination the same pattern of question. The question is data obtained from the rectangular strain gauge rosette. Strain gauge rosette is nothing but to measure strains. This is the instrument to measure strains attached to the stressed steel member R. Now E naught, this suffix is for angle. This suffix is for angle. Whenever there is a suffix, this suffix is for angle at 0 degree, at 45 degree, at 90 degree, likewise. Right. Now what is given? And theta, this theta we are measuring with vertical in anti-clockwise direction. Theta is with vertical angle of inclined plane with vertical in anti-clockwise direction, right? E naught means if I draw strain system, then E naught means with vertical in anti-clockwise direction, right? Now E naught is nothing but normal stress at 0 degree. Therefore for vertical there is a normal stress, that is E naught. This is E naught, which is nothing but Ex, we can say, right? And at perpendicular at 90 degree there is E90, there is E90, which is nothing but Ey. Now here the provided data is E naught is equal to, which is nothing but Ex, is equal to minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. Again at some 45-degree plane, means with vertical in anti-clockwise direction. If I consider this angle theta, let us say if this theta is 45 degree, right, that is E theta, that is E at 45, they have provided 120 into 10 to the power minus 6, right? And at 90 degree, E90, that means Ey, they have provided 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. These are the strains given. Now again Young's modulus E is given. Young's modulus E is 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square, and Poisson's ratio mu is given. 0.3, right? Calculate the values of principal stresses. They are asking to find principal stresses, that is sigma 1 is equal to question mark, sigma 2 is equal to question mark, and their directions, means on the plane on which sigma 1 is acting, the inclination with vertical in anti-clockwise direction, that is theta, and sigma 2 is acting at, if sigma 1 is acting at theta angle, then sigma 2 will act at theta plus 90 degree. These angles we have to find. Right. Now come to the question. Now, how to find strain on any inclined plane? At theta, E theta? The formula is Ex plus Ey divided by 2 plus Ex minus Ey divided by 2 cos 2 theta plus phi xy by 2 sin 2 theta. This is the formula to find normal strain on any inclined plane. Now here normal strain on 45-degree inclined plane E theta, that is E45, is given. Therefore if I put theta is equal to 45 degree, E45 they have given as 120 into 10 to the power minus 6. Therefore put these values in this. Therefore for this formula, 120 into 10 to the power minus 6 is equal to Ex is given minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. Ey is given 220 plus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 2, right, divided by 2. That means here Ex and Ey are same, plus Ex is given minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6 minus Ey is given 220 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 2 cos 2 theta, that is cos 2 theta, 2 into 45 plus phi xy by 2, right, into sin 2 theta, sin 2 into 45, right? Now if you solve this numerical for phi xy by 2, you will find the value of that phi xy by 2 is equal to, only phi xy by 2 is unknown, no? Therefore phi xy by 2 you will find that equal to 120 into 10 to the power minus 6. This will be the value of phi xy by 2, which is nothing but shear strain acting on this element. This is the phi xy by 2. Phi xy by 2 is shear strain acting on this element. Right. Now how to find principal strains? Now we have Ex, Ey and phi xy by 2. We have Ex, Ey and phi xy by 2. Now for this case, how to find principal strains? The formula is very simple. To find principal strains, the formula is, that is E1 comma 2 is equal to Ex plus Ey divided by 2 plus or minus under root of Ex minus Ey divided by 2 whole square plus phi xy by 2 whole square. This is the formula for principal strains. Now if I put here E1 comma 2, Ex is nothing but Ex is given minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. Ey is given plus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 2 plus or minus this under root term. Ex is given minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. Ey is given 220 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 2 whole square plus phi xy by 2. Total we have calculated. Phi xy by 2 is 120 into 10 to the power minus 6 whole square. Now if you put the values, then E1 comma 2 you will find plus or minus. Solve this for E1 and E2. You will find 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6. 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6. These are the values for E1 and E2. Means here I am writing the values. Here I am writing the values that we have calculated. E1 and E2. What is the value for E1 and E2? My dear students, the value for E1 and E2 are, and all the values. Here I am writing all the values. What are the all values? Ex is nothing but what is the Ex value? That is E naught minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. Ey is plus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. Right, this we have calculated. Then E1 we have calculated plus. E1 is plus, we have to put plus, no, 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6. E2 we have calculated minus 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6. Right. Again phi xy by 2 we have calculated 120 into 10 to the power minus 6. Right. These values we have calculated. Now question is to find principal stresses. For such loading, our question is to find principal stresses. Now principal stresses are nothing but sigma 1 and sigma 2. Now from strength of material I am considering some formulas. That is E1 is equal to sigma 1 by E minus mu sigma 2 by E minus mu sigma 3 by E. But here 2D loading, therefore sigma 3 by E will be 0. Right. This is E1 formula. Right. From this, what I will get? E1 is nothing but plus 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6 is equal to sigma 1 by E. Young's modulus they have given. Young's modulus already was given in the question, that is E is equal to what was the value? 2 into 10 to the power 5 or not? Right. MPa, Newton per mm square, and Poisson ratio was given 0.3. Right. Therefore, here we have to write 2 into 10 to the power 5 minus mu, that is 0.3 into sigma 2 by 2 into 10 to the power 5. 2 into 10 to the power 5. Right. Means from this you will get one equation. That is 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 2 into 10 to the power 5 is equal to sigma 1 minus 0.3 sigma 2. This is your first equation. Again E2 is equal to sigma 2 by E minus mu sigma 1 by E. Right. From this you will get another equation. Put the values. E2 is minus 250.6 minus 250.6 is E2. Right. Minus 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6, this is E2, is equal to sigma 2 is sigma 2 by E is 2 into 10 to the power 5 minus mu is 0.3 into sigma 1 by 2 into 10 to the power 5. Right. From this you will get another equation, that is minus 250.6 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 2 into 10 to the power 5 is equal to sigma 2 minus 0.3 sigma 1. This is second equation. And if you solve equation 1 and 2, two equation two unknown, you will find, if you solve for this, you will find sigma 1 is equal to, from these two equation two unknown, simple mathematics, you will find that sigma 1 is equal to 38.5 Newton per mm square, and you will find that sigma 2 is equal to minus 38.555 Newton per mm square. This is the method to find. Again, In theories of failure topic, we will derive one more formula. Means if I simplify equation 1 and equation 2, I will get sigma 1 formula directly as Young's modulus divided by 1 minus mu square into E1 plus mu E2. Again, with the help of this formula, we can find sigma 1. Again, we will get sigma 2 formula as E divided by 1 minus mu square into E2 plus mu E1. This is how we are getting formulas if I simplify equation 1 and 2. And with these formulas also, you can directly find sigma 1 and sigma 2. Instead of forming two equations and two unknowns, you can solve with the help of these equations also, and you will get sigma 1 is equal to 38.55 and sigma 2 as minus 38.55 Newton per mm square. Again, they are asking what are the directions of sigma 1 and sigma 2. They are asking what is the direction of sigma 1 and sigma 2. Now, in principal strain topic, we have derived this formula to find direction. In principal strain topic, we have derived this formula to find direction, that is tan 2 theta is equal to 2 phi xy by 2 divided by ex minus ey. This formula already we have derived, right? Therefore, put the values. Therefore, 2 into 120 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by ex was minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6, ey is minus 220 into 10 to the power minus 6. Now, if I simplify this, what I will get? Tan 2 theta I will get 240 divided by minus 440. And from this, we will find theta is equal to minus 14.3 degrees. Simple mathematics. Now you have to do here simple mathematics, right? That is theta is equal to 1 by 2 tan inverse of 240 divided by minus 440. If I do this, theta I will get minus 14.3. That is, this is the angle of one principal plane, and another principal plane is at 90 degree to the first principal plane, that is theta plus 90 degree. If I do theta plus 90 degree, which is nothing but minus 14.3 plus 90, I will get 75.7 degree. This is the angle of another principal plane. Means minus 14.3 theta is equal to minus 14.3 degree and 75.7 degree. These are the principal planes. Thank you, my dear students. In next lecture, we will see one more numerical on complex stresses topic.